Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video, from mathematics subject, progressions topic we are going to continue. So we were discussing about some example problems children. Let's continue the same. So next example problem. Find the value of x power 1 by 2, x power 1 by 4 into x power 1 by 8 into x power 1 by 16 up to infinity. So we have a sequence here. And we have to find the value, its value up to infinity. Here, if you observe the given question, we have same base. The given term is a product of same bases with different exponents. As the bases are same, so according to laws of exponents, what we can do, we can write base one time and we can add all the exponents. According to basic laws of exponents, we can write base for one time and we can add all the exponents up to how many terms, up to how many times we are doing the product, infinite times. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8, like this up to infinity, we will be having the exponents. That sum we have to take here for this common base. If you observe the exponent 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, this is the sequence here, and it is the series having these terms in the sequence. So they are in the form of 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 2, 4, 1 into 1, 1, 4 into 2, 8. Means all the terms are obtained by multiplying 1 by 2 to its previous number. Except the first term, all the other terms are obtained by multiplying its previous term with 1 by 2. So this 1 by 2 is the common ratio for this sequence. So they are in ZP. Now here up to infinity we have the terms, that sum we have to find. So this is an example of infinite ZP. The terms are in ZP, but the terms are existing up to infinity. So this is an example of sum of infinite ZP, whose formula is a by 1 minus r, where a is the first term, 1 by 2, 1 minus r also common ratio, with 1 by 2 we are multiplying. So 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 by 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 means it is also equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2, 1 by 2 cancel. Answer will be 1. So the sum of all these exponents will be equal to 1. And the base is x. So x power 1, which is equal to x. Next example. If the sum of the series 1 plus 2 by x plus 4 by x square plus 8 by x cube up to infinity is a finite number, so then find the value of x. So they have given a series and the sum of this series up to infinity is a finite number. Then what is the value of x? X value we have to find. So the sum of infinite series is finite under only one condition. So that is if and only if. What is the condition means? Here actually the common ratio 1 into 2, 2. Here 1 means we can take it as 1 by 1. 1 into 2, 2. 1 into x, x. Again 2 into 2, 4. X into x, x square. So here 2 by x is the common ratio. 2 by x is the common ratio. So the infinite series will have finite sum if and only if the common ratio, modulus of common ratio, is less than modulus of 1, or if x goes this side, so modulus of 2 less than modulus of x will come, because x into 1 is x. Or if we interchange the terms, then we can write it as modulus of x is greater than or equal to modulus of 2. So this infinite series will have finite sum under this condition or indirectly under this condition, which means x should be less than 2, x should be greater than 2. Modulus of x greater than modulus of 2 means indirectly it means x should be less than 2 or x should be less than minus 2 or greater than 2. So this is the value of x according to the quotient. Next example, children. So 3 plus 3 alpha plus 3 alpha square plus up to infinity equals to 45 by 8. Means sum of infinite terms equal to 45 by 8. Then find the value of alpha. So 3 plus 3 alpha plus 3 alpha square plus up to infinity, which is equal to 45 by 8. But here, if you observe here, 3 into alpha, 3 alpha, 3 alpha into alpha, 3 alpha square. The common ratio is same. So this is an example of infinite ZP. The sum of infinite ZP is a by 1 minus r. The first term is 3 by 1 minus r is alpha. 3 by 1 minus alpha equal to 45 by 8. This 8 will go this side, 8 into 3. 1 minus alpha will come here in the place of 45. 45 will come down. So we can write it as 1 minus alpha equal to 8 into 3 by 45 or 3 15 times 45. If this comes left hand side, 1 minus 8 by 15. If minus alpha goes right hand side, it will become plus alpha. So alpha equal to 1 minus 8 by 15 or 15 1 is 15 minus 8, 7 by 15. Alpha value is 7 by 15. Next one. So in infinite ZP, if first term is 2 and sum of the series is 3, then what is the common ratio? So they have given first term is 2, a value is 2, and sum of the series, which series? Infinite ZP, means S infinity. S infinity value is 3. They have given a value, they have given S infinity value. We have to find R value. So we know that S infinity equal to a by 1 minus r, where a equal to 2, S infinity equal to 3. Let's substitute here. A value 2 by 1 minus r value we don't know, equals to S infinity, which is equal to 3. R, it goes here. So 3 into 1, R2 equal to 3 into 1, 3 minus 3 into R, 3R. R 3R goes left hand side, it will become plus 3R. 2 comes right hand side, it will become 3 minus 2. So 3R equal to 1. 3R equal to 1. So R equal to 1 by 3. If 3R equal to 1, what is R? R equal to 1 by 3. It's not 1 by 2, children, it's 1 by 3. Next, children, some more solved examples are there. Find the maximum or minimum of the expression x square minus x plus 7. We have to find the maximum value or minimum value of the quadratic expression. If we compare the given quadratic expression with the general form ax square plus bx plus c, in the place of a, we are having 1, x square coefficient is 1. In the place of b, x coefficient we have, there is nothing, means 1, minus 1. In the place of constant we have 7. So if we compare with general form, we will get ABC values, and coefficient of x square, which is a, equal to 1, greater than 0. If a value is greater than 0, then the expression will be having minimum value, and that minimum value is given by the formula 4ac minus b square by 4a. Because here a value is greater than 0. That's why it is having minimum value. And according to our concept, the minimum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Let's substitute the values. Let's simplify. We will get the answer 27 by 4. Next one. Find the maximum or minimum of the expression 4x minus x square minus 10. So let's compare the given expression with the ax square plus bx plus c. So in the place of a, we have minus 1. Sorry. In the place of a, here, sorry children, here it is this one, not this one. This equation we have to write here. If we compare this equation with this one, so a means x square coefficient. X square coefficient, there is nothing, means we can keep 1 here. So a value minus 1. B means x coefficient 4. C means constant minus 10. But here a value is less than 0. So the expression will have maximum value at where? At x equal to minus b by 2a. If we substitute values at x equal to 2, it will be having the maximum value. So what is that maximum value? The formula is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Let's substitute all the values. Let's simplify. We will get the answer minus 6. So minus 6 is the maximum value of the quadratic expression. Next one, another example. In a harmonic progression, the fourth term is 1 by 9. 13th term is 1 by 27. Write the harmonic progression. So we have fourth term, we have 13th term. Based on the two terms values, we have to find the harmonic progression. So the general form of harmonic progression is, it is nothing but reciprocal of all terms of AP. The general form of AP is a comma, a plus d comma, a plus 2d and so on. General form of HP means we have to take the reciprocals. Reciprocal of a, 1 by a, 1 by a plus d, 1 by a plus 2d, 1 by a plus 3d. These are all in HP. In that fourth term, 1 by a plus 3d equal to 1 by 9. If we cross multiply 9 into 1, 9, a plus 3d into 1, a plus 3d. So a plus 3d equal to 9. We will get one equation. And they have also given 13th term is 1 by 27. 13th term formula in HP, 1 by a plus 12d. If we cross multiply, a plus 12d equal to 27. This is the second equation. So now let's solve these two equations. If we solve these two equations, a, if we do subtraction, a gets cancelled. 3d minus 12d equal to minus 9d. 9 minus 27 equal to minus 18. Minus minus cancel, d equal to 18 by 9, d equal to 2. d equal to 2. If we solve 1 and 2 equations, we will get d value 2. If we keep d value 2 here, in first equation, a plus 3 into 2, 6. 6 goes that side, means 9 minus 6 equal to 3. A value will come 3. So after solving 1 and 2, we will get a value as 3 and d value as 2. So now the harmonic progression is 1 by a means 1 by 3. Next, 1 by a plus d, 1 by 3 plus 2, 5. 1 by a plus 2d, 1 by 3 plus 2 into 2, 1 by 7, 1 by 9 and so on. We will get the HP. Next one, another example. Insert 4 harmonic means between 1 by 12, and 1 by 42. Between 1 by 12 and 1 by 42, we have to insert 4 harmonic means. 4 harmonic means. Between 1 by 12 and 1 by 2, the 4 harmonic means will be, if we assume the first term as 1 by a, the next 4 harmonic means will be 1 by a plus d, a plus 2d, 1 by a plus 3d, 1 by a plus 4d, and the last term will be 1 by a plus 5d. Like this, we will be having 2 plus 4, 6 terms. We will be having total 6 terms. If we equate them, 1 by a value will be equal to 1 by 12. If we do cross multiplication, we will get a value as 12. And if we take the last term, sixth term, 1 by a plus 5d equal to 1 by 42. If we do cross multiply, a plus 5d equal to 42. In the place of a, as we got value 12 here, in the place of a we can keep 12, and if it comes towards right hand side, it will become minus 12. 42 minus 12 equals to 30. So 5d equals to 30, and d equals to 30 by 5. 30 by 5, which is equal to 30 by d equal to 30 by 5, which is equal to 6. So we have got a value and d value. Now the harmonic means are a plus d, 12 plus 6, 18. A plus 2d, 12 plus 2 into 6. How much? 24. 24. Like that. 1 by 18, 1 by 24, 6 we can add, that's all. 24 plus 6, 30. 30 plus 6, 36. These 4 are the harmonic means between 1 by 12 and 1 by 42. Next one, another example. If x plus y plus z equals to 1 and x, y, z are positive numbers such that x plus y into y plus z into z plus x greater than or equal to k x, y, z, then what is the value of k? Find the value of k. They have given one hint. X plus y plus z equals to 1 and the x, y, z are positive numbers such that the product of these 3 values is greater than or equal to k x, y, z. So we know that arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. Geometric mean. If you take 2 values x comma y, their arithmetic mean is x plus y by 2. Their geometric mean is root of xy. So, but arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. So, x plus y by 2 is greater than or equal to root xy. Or this 2 comes this side, x plus y greater than or equal to 2 root xy. We will get one equation. If you take y comma z as 2 terms, their arithmetic mean will be y plus z by 2. Their geometric mean will be root of yz. So y plus z greater than or equal to 2 root yz. If you take z comma x, their arithmetic mean is z plus x by 2. Geometric mean is root of zx. X plus z greater than or equal to 2 root of zx. We will get third equation. According to relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean, if we apply them for 2 variables at a time, then we will get 3 equations. And if you multiply these 3 equations, so x plus y into y plus z into x plus z equals to or greater than or equal to 2 into 2 into 2, 8, root of xy into root of yz into root of zx. Means it will become root of x square, y square, z square. So x plus y into y plus z into z plus x greater than or equal to, this can be written as root of x, y, z whole square, square root cancel, 8xyz will remain. But in the question, they have given such that it is greater than or equal to kxyz. It is greater than or equal to, they have given in the question kxyz. But we have got 8xyz. So the value of k is 8. So the value of k is 8. Next example. Sum of three numbers in AP is -3 and their product is 8. Find the numbers. If sum of three numbers is -3, T1, T2, T3, their sum is -3 and their product is 8, find the three numbers. Whenever we have to take three numbers in AP, for our convenience or for easy calculation purpose, we can take the terms as a minus d into a plus d. About this already we have learnt in our concepts. So let us assume these three are the terms. So given that their sum is equal to -3, so a minus d plus a plus d equal to -3. So minus d plus d gets cancelled. If we do the sum, a plus a, 3a equal to -3 or a equal to -1. And they have given product of the numbers is 8. So a minus d into a plus d equal to 8. So a into this a is written here. A minus d into a plus d, it is in the form of a square minus d square equal to 8. In the place of a, we can keep -1. So -1 will comes this side. -1 will come this side. It will become 1 square equal to 1 minus d square equal to 8 by -1, which is equal to -8, or d square will go this side, -8 will come this side. 1 plus 8 equal to plus d square. -8 will become +8, minus d square will become plus d square, or d square equal to 9, or 9 can be written as plus or minus 3 whole square. Square cancel, d value is plus or minus 3. If you take d as +3 and a as -1, then the numbers are, so -1 plus 3, comma, -1, comma, -1, sorry, -1, -3 it is. -1, -3, comma, -1, -1, plus 3. So what are the values? -4, -1, -2. This will be the three consecutive numbers. If you take d as -3, then the values will be reverse. 2, -1, -4. So though the order may change, but the numbers are same. Like that, we can find the three numbers, children. Okay, children, that's all for today. Remaining topics we can learn in our next video. So thank you for watching our video, children. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you, children. Have a good day.